Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago, and welcome to the Bourse Report. Well, today we're touching very quickly on the financial performance of West Indian Tobacco Company Limited, or WITco, for its financial year ended 2018. And we're also going to talk a little bit about some transactions in the coming weeks and months that will have quite an impact on the portfolios of local investors. Let's turn now to the financial performance of WITco, and for the financial year ended December 2018, the company reported earnings per share of just around $4.81. That's a 6.5% increase from the $4.51 reported in the prior comparable period, that is financial 2017. The good news is that revenues were up just around 6%, from around $868 million to $920 million. And gross profits were up 7.3% from $662 to $711 million over the comparable periods. Profits for the year then up 6.5% from $380 million to just around $405 million. So all in all, a fairly good performance and a rebound for WITco after what can be said to be two challenging or fairly challenging years. And as we can see, taking a closer look at revenue and revenue growth trends, 2016 and 2017 were periods in which the company registered 2 consecutive years of negative growth in revenue. In 2016, in fact, it was down, revenues were down 3.3%, and in 2017, a further 14.8%. And as we can see, a nice arresting of that trend, that declining trend, with revenues up just around 6%. So some turnaround for WITco in terms of its performance. As we may recall, or as investors may recall, WITco has faced challenges from the illicit product trade with illicit or black market cigarettes coming into Trinidad and Tobago allegedly, as well as some softer demand overall in the economy. The good news is that WITco's profit margins and operating efficiency continue to remain fairly strong. Gross profit margins in the yellow columns has averaged between 77% and 78% over the past 4 years, and operating profit margins have stayed above 60% as well. And net profit margins in the red has been well over 40% over the past 4 years. So again, fairly stable operating efficiency and profitability. Now, at the price of just around $96 or $96.02 to be specific, WITco trades at a price-to-earnings multiple of just around 20 times if you follow the blue line, and offers investors a trailing dividend yield of just around 4.8%. And that 4.8% is above the sector average of 4.5%, and that price-to-earnings multiple of 20 times is just above the sector average also of 19 times. Now, while not affecting financial performance, WITco shareholders did approve a stock split, a 3-for-1 stock split, and that is awaiting regulatory approval before being effected. And that could have some psychological impact on the share price in terms of liquidity and availability. And on the basis of its fair valuations, but constrained a little bit by the overall operating environment, Bourse maintains a neutral rating on WITco. Turning quickly to some other transactions in the local investment landscape, well, there are several in terms of acquisition activity. And we're talking firstly about Republic Financial Holdings acquisition of Cayman National Corporation, or up to 74.99% rather. And that has been given the regulatory green light to go ahead. On Friday it was announced, so that transaction should be going through. And Republic has reported that they have received in excess of the 31.75 odd million shares that they would have required. So it seems that there has been significant shareholder approval and take-up of the offer. Secondly, NCBFG, or NTB Financial Group's acquisition of Guardian Holdings is still up in the air somewhat. The offer has been extended until April 30th, pending some final regulatory approvals in Trinidad and Tobago. And while the April 30th deadline is still some way in the future, it seems as though investors are becoming more and more confident that the deal will go through, with that particular share price trading up to $19 last week. And finally, Alinvest acquisition of Sagicor Financial Corporation. Well, that one has had an increased element of uncertainty in the past week. In fact, Alinvest shareholders were supposed to vote today as to approve the deal, and that March 11th vote, or shareholder vote, has been deferred until May 23rd, so some 2 months down the line. And Sagicor's shareholder meeting, which was supposed to take place on the 13th of March, which is this Wednesday, has been deferred and no date has yet been announced. Now, Sagicor's share price was trading as high as $10. It has traded down to around $8.76, in fact. And that is just a reflection of the uncertainty or increased uncertainty around whether or not the deal will go through. Still two motivated parties, still some benefits which could accrue to shareholders. So we'll keep everyone in tune to progress on that particular deal as details are released. Now, if you want some more information on the Alinvest and Sagicor transaction and you missed our webinar last week, you can tune into Bourse's website, bourseinvestment.com, or on YouTube to look at the replay of that particular webinar. And for a full report this week, which includes a review of Prestige Holdings Limited, you can check out the daily newspapers today or check out our website at bourseinvestment.com. That's it for this week's edition. For more information, give us a call at 226-8773. Visit our website, as mentioned, at bourseinvestment.com or email us at invest@boursefinancial.com. Have yourselves a great investing week. This has been the Bourse Report.